Right, so I'm here today with Paul from HIKMICRO, and he's going to be going through a few of the latest products from HIK with us. So Paul, I see you brought the whole kit and caboodle with you today.
Yeah, Mark, so this is our demo van. We drive this all over the country, doing dealer events, demo evenings. We take it right up to the tip of Scotland, right down to the edge of Cornwall. It goes all over the country, demonstrating all our products. It's fully kitted out with all our latest products, so guys can come along and actually test all the products in real time, in real life, in real conditions. We've all gone to shows and you look through them at shows and they look fantastic, but get them out in the countryside. That's where the demo van comes in. We drive it all over the place. So if your dealer wants to hold a demo evening, get in touch with us. I've got some exciting new products. I've also got the Falcon here as a comparison with the new Condor. This is the Condor CQ50, okay. Completely new design. It's sub 20 millikelvin, 640 sensor. Nice little features on the Condor is like the magnet for the.
Oh wow! What a simple but brilliant idea.
Well, flopping around all night and people said we need to get it out of the way, so magnetic onto the side there, mate. So it's fantastic. It's got the low noise technology system built into the Condor. We've got two features in there. It's the Zoom Pro and the Image Pro. Basically the Zoom Pro, when you start zooming into a subject, a target, a species, fox, deer, whatever it is, the technology within the Condor enhances the image. It's almost like when you're adjusting photographs, it just sharpens all the edges, so as you zoom in you don't lose that quality, you don't get that pixelation out at distance.
Yeah, because sometimes you zoom in on a fox or something and it just turns into a blob into a bigger blob, doesn't it?
Exactly, yeah. So with the new technology in the Condor, it condenses it, it uses the microprocessors in there to form a great sharp image, so you've got that quality when you zoom in of, you don't lose any of the quality of the outline of the animal. It's a superb bit of technology. It's also the same for the Image Pro on the Condor. The Image Pro works exactly the same way, but obviously it's just when you're viewing it on standard magnification, the Image Pro enhances everything around it. The sub 20 millikelvin sensor on the Condor gives you absolutely fantastic detail. We talk about net D and sub 20 millikelvins, but you and I know that shooters don't really care too much about numbers.
And to be honest, a lot of things like that just go straight over people's heads, and it's just like, how good is it? It
does. And that's the advantage that we've got with the sub 20 millikelvin. You can say to end users and shooters that this gives you a very clean, crisp image. So much so that I believe now with the Condor and also with the Falcon, which is the non-laser rangefinder, the Condor gives you depth of field that you've never really had before with thermal or night vision, because it gives you so much detail. It can detect minute differences in temperature. It's a fantastic unit.
I was just going to say, it's a nice compact little unit as well.
It is. We've completely redesigned it. People have said to me, you know, it's similar to the Griffin, but it's nothing like the Griffin. As you can feel, Mark, it's ergonomically fantastic. Yeah, really it fits in the hand nicely.
It does.
It's got a magnesium alloy chassis, so it's hard wearing. Fits in the palm of the hand, absolutely lovely. What we've also done is, if you look at the side there, you can feel it's a nice soft rubber grip to make it more comfortable in the hand.
Yeah,
so
and
your
I think
skin
isn't a good grip in the wet as well, wouldn't it?
Exactly, mate. And the other thing as well, when you're out in the cold on a cold night and you're spotted on a cold night, having that rubber almost texture there just protects your hands a little bit from the cold. Yeah,
and along the way as well, you've got just like the 4 buttons on the top. It's just simple, straightforward. You know.
Another great design, as we've done with the Falcon, and also with all of our new scopes. We've got the Thunder Zoom there as well. All the new buttons are more pronounced.
Yeah, you'd find them easily in the dark.
A lot easier to find in the dark. Yeah. The lovely smart feature of the Condor is when you drop it below 70 degrees, it turns the unit off.
Oh, wow, okay.
So battery saving wise, it's a fantastic unit for that. So when you're spotting, you drop it down, turns it on standby, back up, instantly back on. So it literally comes straight back on. It runs off, if I just take it off your mark, it runs off the usual, what we've done lately is use the 18650 generic batteries.
Yeah.
The unit comes with a couple and a charger, really easy to swap out and to change. It's as simple as that. Clicks in, you get 5-hour battery life with a battery, obviously 10 hours with 2 batteries, which is more than adequate, I think.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Rubber focusing ring on the front, which again is great. Have another play, Mark.
And that's the beauty of these 18650 batteries as well, is that you can just you can always get a few more online or whatever, and you know, have a couple in your pocket, can't you? So
exactly, yeah.
As you say, that's more than enough anyway.
You know,
definitely a really comfortable unit in the hand.
Well, it's lightweight as well. Yeah, only weighs, well, it's just under 450 grams.
Yeah, and the nice thing about that as well is you can be on your rifle on the sticks or something, and you can just one-handed,
absolutely,
alongside
perfectly.
the rifle. Yeah, great design.
So all of the products from HIKMICRO range. In 2023, we put in all the sub 20 millikelvins across the range. So it doesn't matter whether it's a high-end Falcon or high-end Condor, one of the Thunder 2 Zooms or the Thunder 2 Thunders. All of our new scopes have got the sub 20 millikelvin.
And that's sharp as well. I've used the Falcon before quite a lot, and I've got to admit, I was really impressed with that. So if you're using that as kind of like your benchmark across the range, then that's impressive.
Yeah, again,
impressive picture quality.
That's what we're getting. The feedback we're getting from people is that the quality of the image is completely outstanding compared to, we're talking 2 years ago. How technology has moved on in a couple of years, and that's the thing with HIKMICRO. They're the world-leading technology company when it comes to sensors, etc.
And also, you've got like a customer services department in England as well, haven't you?
We have. We've got an RMA centre, repair and maintenance centre, that's based in Lutterworth, in Leicestershire, and that gives us that guarantee to the end user that they haven't got to worry about it not being repaired. We can repair it here in the UK, and we can get it back to the end user within 2 weeks, hopefully.
Wow.
Obviously, if we've got to wait for a part, it may take a little bit longer, but having that hub at Lutterworth, which is our RMA centre, it's a fantastic unit there. We've got engineers who work solely upon any of our equipment that comes in. They do all the warranty work on our equipment, and they do repairs and maintenance, and they house all the spares there. You know as well as I do, if you go out shooting and you haven't got your thermal with you,
be lost without it. Yeah, I'll go home.
We do, don't we? You know, because it's like having your right arm cut off, because you know, it's such a useful aid. Definitely. And that's what's really important about getting it back to you, the end user, or whoever it is, as quickly as possible. We've also got a dedicated hotline. We've got the website. There's lots of advantages of having the RMA centre here in the UK.
So visually then, the Falcon and the Condor, they look completely different feature-wise and that, other than the obvious ergonomics. What's the big difference between the two units? Well,
I'm glad you pointed that out, Mark, because the Falcon, the innards of the Falcon are the same innards that are in the Condor.
Okay.
So the image quality is exactly the same that you get from the Falcon as you will in the Condor. The difference with the Condor, it's got a 1,000-metre laser rangefinder, and that's accurate to -+1 metre, and it's instantaneous. That's the advantage that the Condor has over the Falcon. The laser rangefinder, I've used it a couple of times when I've been out testing this. It's really, really quick, very accurate, and a superb addition to basically a Falcon in the Condor with a laser rangefinder.
Yeah, definitely having a laser rangefinder and that is a massive advantage at night, especially for foxing and stuff. And I think this is always where you want it as well, is actually in the unit, because then you can ping something and go, yeah, that's in range, or no, I need to get a bit closer, rather than having to set the rifle up and then go,
exactly.
I need to get a bit nearer. But yeah, That's a big advantage, and also you've got the 18650 battery. I think that was a different battery pack in that, wasn't it? Or was
No,
that?
it's,
Oh, no, it
it's
was
still the
18650.
18650. Yeah,
sorry,
still the
I was thinking of the square
18650s.
one.
But
yeah,
it's. I think everybody uses 18650 in their IRs on the rifles when out shooting. So you're never at that point when you're out shooting and you think, I haven't got the battery with me. I've got one in the truck that's an 18650. So there's that advantage.
And that feels quite light as well. Is that lighter than
It is lighter
Falcon?
than the Falcon, and that's because we've just slightly changed the chassis. So that's got the new magnesium alloy chassis as well. So that's we're constantly trying to update and improve the performance of the units. And a lot of people have said weight's really important to them. If you're carrying around on the hill, or if you're out foxing at night and you don't want too much weight with you, just save as much weight as you possibly can.
Yeah, no, that's a really nice little unit there.
The other thing that we've got with the Condor is the improved infrared energy absorption rate, which to 95% of people who are going to use that just goes completely over the head. But what it basically does for the end user, it almost gives you like a pixel filling ratio that's better than anything else, which really crisps the edges of the actual target that you're looking at. As we were saying earlier, it just makes it a sharper, cleaner, crisper image. Which
so essentially it's all about better picture quality, isn't
that's
it?
exactly what it is,
of what they've gone for there. So I see you've also got a scope here as well. Tell us a little bit about this.
Yes, Mark, this is the new Thunder Zoom. This is 2.0, it's the new version. Again, it's got our sub 20 millikelvin sensor in it, but what it has got is a fantastic optical zoom. So you can go from 25 to 50, and that's optical. So it gives you a wide field of view, and then obviously when you want to zoom in, it gives you a closer field of view, which is optical, and it's the first unit in the world that's got the sub 20 millikelvin sensor.
Yeah, because an optical zoom, that's not a common thing, is it? Or not?
No, it's one of the first. So just on the ring there, you just turn it around and you can go from wide field of view to zoomed in. That doesn't affect the image quality. It's all optical. So it's not digital at all, it's all optical.
It's no effect on the zeroing or anything
no,
like that?
No, it doesn't have any effect on it. Again, ergonomic design with the buttons. This does use our integrated batteries that come with it, which are two. That
was the ones I was thinking of, yeah.
Yeah. It comes with two of these. These give you 5 hours at a time. Really easy to put in and swap out.
Yeah.
The other thing about all of our products, like the Thunder Zoom, the Condor, the Falcon, and whether it's at the lower end of our products like the Lynx, they're all Wi-Fi. So you can use them all via our HIKMICRO site app.
Yeah.
Download all your images, save all your films. You can also control them through there. You can stream as well, live stream to anybody who's in the truck with you or out and about with you, so they can see what you're looking at.
On the phone or
watch it on the phone.
Yeah.
So everyone, even our base entry models, have all that feature. But the Thunder Zoom, again, it uses all the same technology that we're using in the Falcon and in the Condor. It's a fantastic unit. I've been out, I've shot it, and it works an absolute treat. I can't fault it as a scope. So
detection ranges on these, what I mean, realistically, how far could I take that out and shoot a fox with it, just as a benchmark?
I've always been, I err on the side of caution. We are shooting a thermal image out at distance, and as long as you're completely happy that you know the quarry is what you're aiming at, that's the idea.
Yeah.
And with the technology we've used in these, we're now stretching the boundaries of thermal, where you used to get a maximum of 200 yards, because at 220, 240 yards you get that pixelation.
Yeah.
With the optical zoom, obviously, and the technology we're using there with the Image Pro and the Zoom Pro, you can get a better identification out to distance. So I'd be quite happy to take that out to 400 yards.
Wow. Okay. I mean, obviously though, the thing is with thermal, isn't it? It's all about it. You don't need to take long shots with a thermal. That's the whole point
you're invisible.
Of it, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, exactly that.
And that's where fieldcraft comes in. You know that, Mark. You've been shooting long enough. Fieldcraft is vitally important.
Yeah.
These aren't the panacea for you going out and shooting 1,000 yards.
No. Because
that's down to you and your fieldcraft. But the advantage they give you is clean, crisp image, technology that doesn't let you down, and the fact that you can identify what you're shooting at.
That's the big thing.
You can spot what you're shooting at.
Well, I think we've had a pretty good look at all three of those units and gone through the features. So shall we take them out and have a look and see if we can find something living to have a look at?
That would be fantastic, mate. Let's make the most of the good weather.
Excellent.